This is the plaintiff, Susan Welsher. She says she ordered plumbing supplies from the defendant, and everything she ordered came in wrong. She needed a right-handed bathtub. They sent a left. The faucets, toilets, you name it, everything was a problem. This cost her both time and money, along with huge delays in her renovations. The defendant isn't exactly detail-oriented, and that's why she had all these problems. And she wants him to pay the $5,000 in additional money she had to spend because of his ineptness. This is the defendant, James Quigney. He says they replaced the left-handed tub with a right-handed one the next day and didn't charge her a thing. The only reason the plaintiff received incorrect items was because she ordered wrong. They ran around like crazy trying to please the confused, way over her head do-it-yourselfer who was staying 325 miles away from the job site. Oh, her money? Ha! Good one. He's accused of getting it all wrong.
Susan Welsher?
Yes.
You are suing Park Slope Plumbing Supply Incorporated, represented here by James Quigney. Are you the owner?
Yes, I am.
All right. For $5,000, the statutory maximum in your state, because according to you, you had construction delays that were their fault. Tell me what's going on.
Yes, I went into Park Slope Plumbing Supplies on the 17th of January of last year. My salesman was the man to the left.
Okay.
I ordered a whole slew of plumbing supplies.
Okay, you were doing this yourself?
No, I was not doing this myself.
No, I don't mean the construction, I mean the ordering.
The ordering I was doing myself with the help of the contractor and the architect.
So he was there with you?
No.
He gave you a list?
Yes.
Okay, that's the part I'm remarking on. They didn't just go pick up the supplies themselves. No. They sent you to do it. Okay, so go on.
They sent me to do it because there were questions of taste.
Okay,
you know,
all right, so
want.
you had to pick it out. I got it.
Exactly, I had to choose, whatever.
All right. Got it.
And I bought an enormous number of plumbing supplies that day. My job was starting on the 28th of January. They bring all the things up to the apartment. The contractor and the architect. I'm not in the apartment. I'm living in New Hampshire at the time.
Oh, so you're not only are you doing construction, but you're doing it from another state.
Yes, well, I'm having 2.5 bathrooms and a kitchen redone. The apartment was uninhabitable.
Well, you don't have to go 7 states away, though, right? I mean, that's how it worked out, but I'm just saying it's even more stressful.
Yes,
it's not like you moved down the block or to a friend that you were actually in another state.
I moved in with my daughter and grandchildren, who happen to live in New Hampshire.
Okay. Well, that's a bonus.
That's a plus. Okay. And yes, the things got delivered, and the crew, my construction crew, brought it up to my apartment.
Okay.
The first thing they want to install is the bathtub. I had distinctly told the salesman that I needed a right-handed bathtub.
Okay. Do you have your paperwork from them?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Does it say right-handed or left-handed bathtub?
It says left-handed.
I can't see that. It says Americast, Princeton, 5-foot,
LH.
LH. I wouldn't know what LH means.
Left hand.
Tub. Okay. I needed a right-handed tub. That's where the drain was. I didn't need a
now, according to
left-handed
you, that was her mistake. She asked for a left-handed one?
Yes.
That is absolutely
It's a common mistake, Your Honor.
I don't know how. I don't know how we'll figure out whose mistake it is. I just know the receipt you signed says LH.
It is
and
not.
I guess you didn't know that means left-handed as opposed to right-handed. Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right. So the tub comes, and what happens? They tell you, tough lady, you're stuck with it?
No, they do
fix
not.
That.
But meanwhile, the plumber had come in to install.
Is this your first time doing construction?
This is my first time doing construction.
And your
alone.
last?
Alone.
Alone. All right. So go on. Well, when you say alone, what do you mean by that?
I mean, my former husband.
Oh, meaning you have to handle it as opposed to your. Okay, got it.
And he happened to be in the construction business, so I said, "You do it."
Right.
I'm not. I didn't get involved at all. I remember distinctly.
So what's the next thing that goes wrong?
The toilets go wrong.
How do the toilets go wrong?
Well, there's something known in the plumbing supply trade, which I have subsequently learned, called a rough-in. A rough-in is the measurement from the back wall to where the toilet is bolted down on the floor. It's a standard measurement. They asked me what the rough-in was. I told them that it was 10 inches. I told them it was 10 inches. The contractor told me it was 10 inches. The architect told me it was 10 inches.
Okay, what does your invoice say? Does it say 10 inch or 12 inch or nothing?
It doesn't say anything.
Okay, what's the standard?
There's no standard.
12 inches is standard in plumbing.
Okay. Yeah, can I have your invoice?
Sure.
All right. So then, did they tell you later you're stuck with the 12-inch?
No,
They
did
fixed
not.
that.
No.
They didn't fix that. They didn't give you new toilets?
Eventually, it took
What does eventually mean?
weeks and weeks and weeks later. I think maybe in May.
So there's some delay. You're saying it's weeks and weeks. You
Yes,
say it's
because
how long?
On April 11th, looks like we ordered the 2 10-inch for her on the 11th, and then we delivered, and she signed for it, or her contractor signed for it, on about the April 14th.
Oh, so that's just
3
in 3
days later,
days
yes.
you got it.
We took back the other 2,
Okay.
waived the handling charge.
Did you?
And supplied her with the 2 toilets, the size that she needed.
Okay. While this is going on and the problems are coming up, are you guys like getting along or not really?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what else went wrong?
I ordered a toilet without a sink. In order to get a toilet without a sink, you need, I don't mean a sink,
Not
a tank.
a tank. Right.
You need a flushometer.
Okay.
He never mentioned to me that I needed a flushometer.
Did your plumber?
Well,
In other words, was
when
it
it
on the
went to get
list?
installed, they looked
Right.
for the flushometer.
Was it on the list your plumber and your contractor gave you to give to them?
No.
Okay.
No. There
and
was
what's
no
a flushometer?
list.
There was no list. How did you know what to order? You said you ordered the guts of all this other stuff.
Well, the guts they told me about. The actual things that you see, the toilets, the sinks, the
Oh,
et
so all
cetera.
your plumber or your contractor said is you need a toilet for, you need to get the fixtures for this bathroom, the fixtures for that. All right.
Exactly.
Now, let me ask you a question. Why didn't, if you're selling her a tankless toilet, out of curiosity, why didn't this come up, the flushometer?
Well, she bought 3 different she bought 3 toilets, 2 with a tank, 1 without.
Okay, so why didn't it come
Because
up?
she might have one on the job. If it's not specified, then I would sell her
yeah,
what
you
she
should have told her about
has.
the flushometer. But what's the big deal? Did you get her a flushometer?
She never requested one.
Did you get a flushometer?
My architect went to them.
Okay, and got a flushometer.
Yes.
Keep them in stock.
All right, and so they're in stock, so they got it. Okay, so, I mean, okay, next.
The medicine cabinets were broken.
Okay.
It took them probably 6 months to get me the correct, the unbroken ones.
How were they broken?
The mirrors were broken.
When did you discover that the mirrors were broken?
As soon as I opened up the package.
Okay, when did you open it up? 4 months after delivery on a construction site?
Probably 2 months. after
Okay,
delivery.
and what am I supposed to tell them when you open something up, or your people open something up 2 months after delivery? Okay,
Your
listen.
Honor?
Yeah.
Well,
No. Yes, go ahead.
When she did make that claim on about April, then we had the manufacturer send her a new door for free, no charge.
So that got fixed too?
So, yeah, so we didn't stick her and charge her for another door.
Okay, were you
We sent her
surprised by the lawsuit?
I was shocked by the
Extremely.
loss because I went over and beyond because I didn't really handle the sale, but when there's problems, they come to me. So,
How did you, before the lawsuit, did you realize there was a problem and she was going to sue?
It happens a lot when people that aren't experienced in even experienced contractors make mistakes. And what I try to do is just put out the fire and get them the stuff and let the job go
I'm not
on.
even sure anybody made a mistake. This is just one of those things. I
It
mean,
happens.
this is how
It
construction
happens,
works.
you know?
Construction is one big fat delay.
Exactly.
Okay, it's just one
Exactly.
big fat delay. When my second child was born, the day I came home from the hospital, they blew out my kitchen, which was fine for her because she was breastfeeding, but I had to eat in order to feed her, all right? And I was eating macaroni and cheese out of what would eventually become her nursery because she didn't even have a nursery. My father's a contractor. My brother's a contractor. I've been on your end because nobody would show up at my house. I would call the guy and say, I'll make you breakfast. If your team comes to my house first and that other house second, I am making eggs and bacon for everybody. And that's how, I mean, this is just construction stinks. It's awful. It is a terrible thing to go through. But the things you're describing are not even that bad.
Oh,
I mean, they're not that bad to you. That doesn't mean that they're really that bad.
Oh.
And you're not even living through them. You know, you're not.
I am
you're
living
not.
through
You're
them.
in New Hampshire visiting your grandkids.
So he knows this is a common mistake. Does he have a duty to warn customers in advance?
Yes, he does.
Why?
Well, because if they're customers, if it's a common mistake, then people have to know.
People have to know, but he's saying, all I do is I take orders. I don't have to start giving them a manual.
That's the same as purchasing a house. When you buy a house, the owner is supposed to tell you all the defects of a house.
Okay, but this isn't technically a defect. It's just a mistake in ordering the wrong stuff.
I think it's a good business practice. Maybe he's not liable, but it's certainly a good business practice.
I would agree with that, going inside the courtroom.
You are suing for $5,000, and you can't even prove that there's $5,000 worth of extra cost to you.
I do.
No, you don't. I've
can't
seen what
prove
your
it.
evidence is. You have a list of checks you paid people, some of which is for plumbing, some of which is for not, and you went over budget. So now you want to charge them what you went over budget. The 4 things you have described that went wrong are just stuff that happens, and then it gets fixed. One of them is your fault because it says LH on it, not RH. And then the rest of them, maybe they're your fault, maybe they're not your fault. But it doesn't make a difference because in commerce, there is a law that says you have to give the vendor a chance to cure. Okay, that is the Uniform Commercial Code, which is in effect in your state. And what it says is, even if there's a problem, you have to give them a chance to cure. And these people are not just curing, they're curing faster than the common cold.
No.
They're curing, yes, they are. My verdict in this case is for the defendants.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Our chance to get some comment from the plaintiff coming out here on the losing end of this case. What's your feeling on this?
My feeling is that the judge could not be more wrong. She's excusing behavior that to me is inexcusable.
Well, maybe to you it is, but not to the legal system.
It's that all the legal system is now enabling these people to get away with this kind of nonsense. Everything was wrong. Everything.
How'd the whole thing come out at the end of the
Good.
end? Okay.
Good.
All right, right down there. Okay, document's waiting for you. All right, come on in here. How do you feel about having to fight this case against her?
I thought it was unnecessary, but it worked out in our favor the way I thought it would work out.
Was she that? Sometimes there are customers who are harder to please than other customers. How would you describe this?
I will describe a little bit inexperienced, not extremely difficult on a scale from 1 to 10, but at the end of the day, I was very shocked to see her reaction. If she felt she had something, she should have tried to remedy it, which everything that was outstanding we did remedy, except for that surprise we got when we got a summons to small claims court.
Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, the judge talked about the realities of construction. If you want to protect yourself, put a penalty clause in the contract saying if it goes over a certain date, the contractor forfeits a certain amount. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.